What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up with y'all out there? It's your boy Jax Wild, homeboy PG the Hustle. What is really good with y'all out there? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all doing? PG, how you doing, man?
Chilling, man. Just cooling, man. You know how I go, man. Enjoying this
Yeah,
weather.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Last couple weeks was out, but man, a lot of things has been happening in the background. Man, I'm just coming off of just two 2 weeks of just stuff, just all kind of stuff. Stuff is still in the works as far as some paperwork and stuff going. So I'm not gonna drop a whole lot of news, but just know there is some news brewing, and it might
Nice.
actually be a career change. So
Nice. Nice.
stay tuned.
Nice. Yeah, I can't
Stay
wait, man.
tuned.
I can't wait.
I can't
I've
release
been
it
getting the
yet.
little tidbits. I've been seeing you on the road trip and getting the little tidbits, man. So I've been waiting. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, he got something brewing. I said, I see you out there, my boy.
Yeah,
I see you out
man.
there, coach. I see you, coach.
Man, dog. So this last weekend, I'm gonna try to find some pictures. But this last weekend has been, man, I didn't talk to and ran into some juggernauts in the game. And we
Nice.
talking about football, we talking about basketball. I'm even talking about the rap game, bro.
Dope.
So hold on. First, go ahead and kind of give us a synopsis of what's been going on with you while I load these pictures up.
Oh man, ain't nothing, man. Ain't nothing of any magnitude about what you got going on, man. I just been doing day to day, just grinding, man. Just my regular old one too, man. Just
Okay,
ain't nothing special, man.
you got uh any update with wifey? How's she doing? How did you are you releasing the due date for kid, or are you waiting? Is that,
Well,
what's we
no,
at on that?
it's December. It's
Okay.
December. It ain't no secret. We done been through this enough times to where this ain't you know what I'm saying? This ain't it's this just to complete the circle, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just to complete the family, make it the family all the way on. I will tell you that this is it. You know what I'm saying?
This is it.
Yeah, this
We
that
we put a bow on it, bruh.
putting the bow on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Wrapping it up, man. Wrapping it up like a gift. It's all good.
Okay.
Pulling the curtains, man.
Pulling the curtain. So like, is it like on the thing where you gonna get you gonna get the procedure, or she gonna get the procedurist, or
Oh
what?
no. We gonna decide that that's gonna be something we gonna talk about. You know what I'm saying when it comes to the time. And
Yeah, and
how
that's real, because
stuff.
in the great scheme of things, I've thought about it, but I'll just be like, nah,
Nah,
I'm actually cool on that. You know what
yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
don't
But
think I don't think God would have wanted that.
ah,
So I don't I don't believe that was it. I don't believe that was written.
right, right, right.
My belief, you know what I'm saying? I just don't believe it was written like that. Be
Hey,
fruitful and
hey,
multiply. So that's all I.
all right, I'm about to grab,
That's what I remember,
these.
man. But yeah,
So
yeah
let me hear
show us your get down.
let me hear from you. We
Talk
had
to
some
me.
great news, or some different news.
Okay.
Akron's only, Akron's son,
Oh yeah.
the LeBron
Mm.
James, went to the 76ers.
Yeah.
What's your initial thoughts?
Oh yeah. Initially, I definitely was. I was disappointed. Like I was like,
Okay.
what? I was like, what? What's going on? And then I read. I just with a lot as with a lot of things, especially in life. Like I had to just sit back and watch and stop. You know what I'm saying? I stopped being so hasty to throw.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, to throw stuff out there. So I sat back and watched, and I seen what he did, and I read his explanation,
Okay.
and it altered my thinking. It altered my state of mind as to what was going on and why he chose Philadelphia.
Okay. And
And
for those who didn't read, like myself, I didn't read it.
been reading.
What's a synopsis of the decision making process on that? Do you know?
Basically, you know, he took a major pay cut, right?
For sure.
He
For
only went,
sure.
yeah, he went for eight mil. So it was basically to where he was just saying, you know, he enjoyed his time everywhere he been. But he really was thinking this last year, if he was gonna come back, why would he? What would he come back for? What's the reason would he come back for? And does he still love the game?
Right.
And that would be the only reason why he would come back. And the only reason he said yes, he still love the game. But the reason he love the game is the competition. So he chose Philly because he feel that he can help Philly compete, not just be somewhere that's just gonna stack the deck. You know what I'm saying? As was going with Steph Curry, where they know if he went with Steph Curry, that'd have been an easy win. You know what I'm saying? That'd have been an easy win. Look at LBC, real game, no gimmick. Those Sixers, that's an Akron. Hey, that's my Akron bro right there.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was on it from the jump. So like, and I explained this too on our thing, like on real game, no gimmick. Man, I it changed my mind when I read the reason, and it's for the competition. And if you look at their lineup, if you look at what they got going on, that's the most competitive place that I could see him going because they really don't have a bench. You just got Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got people. I don't trust the process. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to compete. You know, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to compete. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like to get anything. So I mean, I'm not being delusional. You know how I get out, bro. I ain't being
Oh
delusional
yeah.
and calling rings and all this just because I'm from here and just because that's my dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on that. But I don't think I think they'll get further than they've been in the past years. But I just don't see another ring popping. I don't see another ring coming because you gotta, like I said, I just don't trust the process.
Yeah, yeah, you absolutely right. The one thing I seen, I mean, one thing I heard in kind of looking at the Sixers is they're great, but they great when they start. In the middle, they get a little rocky, they get a little bump, and then they just not good down the stretch. So as you said, they don't have a great bench. So if we can get you going to the bench with foul trouble or whatever have you like that or injuries, because we know MB gonna be injured. I mean,
And
what's the
LeBron's not.
76ers without Embiid having a stretch on injury? Like, you know what I'm saying? So Brown is young, healthy, Maxi young, healthy, but but you know,
They can't play the whole game.
yeah, and that's gonna be the thing. That's gonna be the thing, man. So but shoot, I like them challenging the East. So the other part about it is the East, just as it's structured, we're trying to be stronger. We won the chip last year just from the East. Not saying that's my squad, but
Said Eastern standpoint, yeah, Eastern, yeah.
I'm just wondering if it's gonna be enough to to take to take over the East. You know what I'm saying? You like you said, I think they'll get farther than they were for sure. But to take over the East, to take New York off the square,
They don't have enough depth.
yeah, because New York just bring in the shooter, set him in the corner, and let him just shoot. Then they brought off Buddy off the bench, just to give you some more physicality, and then he went back to the bench. So and they're cool with playing like that, but as soon as you start reaching for that bench, if you don't have no strong bench, you're gonna be toast. Um, so I did find some pictures of my escapades over the last
Let's check
few
it out.
weeks.
Let's check it out.
So all right, so went to a conference. The conference was I talk about it all the time here on the show. Soldiers to sidelines. If you are a veteran of any sort, any force, any Marines, Army, whatever, join the Soldiers to Sidelines. And why? Because they have put together their resources and their who they know is started by a guy who was a defensive back coach at the New York Jets. So he got some contacts. And then we got another guy. There used to be this basketball camp called 5-Star Basketball Academy.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, that thing was just the who's who of basketball back in the day. And so the coordinator of the basketball, he could just pick up the phone and just call people and be like, hey, we need some help. So this guy is the assistant coach of men's basketball at Vanderbilt. This guy is the head coach of Appalachian State. I went the wrong way. Hold on. Go back to that. This guy
Young
is Young Buck from Nashville. Ran up on him. He has a club down there in Nashville, so we got to kick it a little bit. He actually, my brother writes books, and he actually promoted one of my brother's books. We got it on video and everything. That was a cool moment to be able to help my brother out. This guy is the head football coach of Vanderbilt University. Got to talk to him, man. And then the big part of the day, this is the first black female athletic director in the SEC. That's
Nice.
royalty. Like, come on, that don't in the SEC,
That's fire.
man. So, and then Jeff Fisher used to be the football coach at the Houston Oilers. Then they moved to Nashville. Then he coached the Tennessee Titans. I think he went to the Rams after that, I think. But yeah, man, I had a great time and we just sat,
What's up?
listened to these guys, and they were literally giving us the game. We
That's
could
fire.
ask them almost any question and they're giving us the game. So the biggest part is you gotta take what they're giving you at such a high level and you gotta break it down so we can, serve it to these kids. Can't just drop no big old steak on the plate and be like, eat up. Because they ain't gonna eat up.
Right.
You gotta
find
be
a
able
way
to break it
approach
down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they can
Spoon feed.
understand. So yeah, man, I'm
That's
just
fire, bro. Yeah.
bro.
Congrats, man. Congrats, man.
So yeah. Here we go. Let's roll to sponsors. Sponsor of the day.
You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, man. That W energy. You know what I'm saying? No jitters. Directed at focus. You know what I'm saying? Energy, hydration, whichever you need. Go ahead and check that out, man. Go to w.gg. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and put PG the Hustler in at the checkout, man. Get 10% off that whole cart, man. And they got a subscription service right now. You can get, I do believe it's like 30 bucks. If you put that code in, it'll be like 20 bucks. You know what I'm saying? Get that 10%
Oh dang.
off. Be like 20 something bucks for you, man. Yeah. And it just lasts a whole month. They give you a whole month worth, you know what I'm saying? So actually when mine get in, I will be giving y'all some reviews on it. And stuff like that. So matter of fact, I'm gonna have a homeboy do some reviews on it.
Yes, sir.
Y'all, I'm gonna bring him into the mix. So y'all stay tuned for that. You know what I'm saying? We can drop a little, you know what I mean? Drop some stuff in there for him.
Word up. Then we got our own clothing line here at the Redeployment Podcast.
The
So
merch.
please pick up a hoodie, pick up a hat. You know what I mean? And we gonna roll out some more stuff. I sent Hustle some mock-ups. So, he approved them. So we about to, get them in production.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We here. And we here, you know what I'm saying, for the long haul, folks. So, I mean, as long as I can turn this bad boy on, and long as that internet still popping, I got that fiber, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So as long as I can get that joint popping and get it working, man, we're gonna be here. So Get you some merch and rock out with us. You feel me? And then on top of that, we got other stuff coming soon. We got the elbow grease. We got, all kind of other aesthetics coming, man. Like just tap in with us. Do got a new Instagram is redeploy with us on Instagram. So go hit that up. That's where I'm gonna have to start dropping all the clips and all the
Nice.
stuff. And if you follow that page, then you'll be tied in. Next,
We gotta
bro.
do something on there. What you think about doing?
Yeah,
Like
I
a
think
video or something?
we gotta go live or something every now and again, have some chats on there, some, outside of the podcast, we can just
Well,
throw it up
next
and
time you be on them soldiers the sidelines, go
I
live on
sh-
that thing.
I'm bro, you're absolutely right. And then I
That's
have
the place to be.
I subcontracted my niece.
Okay.
So she gonna jump on the YouTube that comes and start running some clips and start, because we need
We
we
got
need
the
that young
YouTube. You know
flavor.
the YouTube is over. You know we got the YouTube.
Yeah, she gonna jump on there, grab some clips,
Okay.
and make them all nice. You know how them kids do with
Oh,
the
she gonna
videos and
okay.
all
She
that.
gonna cut it up. She gonna okay. You
Yeah,
gonna put the we gonna get the new generation into it.
yeah, we're
The
gonna
next
get the
generation.
new generation
Yeah,
tapping in
that's
with
what
us.
we talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's
And
what's
then
up.
she talking about, we got to get the TikTok, so that might be coming soon
Yeah,
too,
they
man.
gotta do the TikTok, man. I'm gonna leave
So
that to them. I don't know nothing about.
it's
I'm
like you see
officially
your boy
old.
on there with the dance.
I ain't with the TikTok, man. I ain't with the TikTok. I let my son, I let my kids do that. They can have that. Cool. Hey, but look, you know what? I'll take that back. I do a little. I don't do that on the TikTok. I have done because what I'm saying. We in the car industry, so I have done my tips and tricks. So if you
Oh,
do want to follow us on the
bro, you
TikTok,
need
I
to
do
bring
the
that
tips and
back,
tricks back on
dog.
it. Yeah. Oh,
You need to
the
bring
tips
that
and tricks.
back.
Yeah, the tips. Yeah, man. Because like a lot of people don't know. Like it's a lot of inside stuff that we can like give you as far as like purchasing cars, going to get cars, and just even taking care of your car. You know what I'm saying? Just taking care of your stuff and just and
Bro,
if you treat your car better, you treat your car, the better it's gonna treat you, man. You know what I mean?
bro,
So,
I need a tip right now, bro. If you can help me right now,
what
for
you
real.
need, bro?
Here's what I need. So it's
Talk to me.
very, very humid here in North Carolina. Then
Okay.
we get this rain, then it gets hot, then we blowing the AC inside the car.
Hmm.
What can I put on my windows so it just won't keep fogging up, bruh?
I mean, you gonna fog up, but only thing that I could suggest that if you want to try putting Rain-X on there on the
On the
inside.
inside too?
Try putting Rain-X. Yeah, try putting Rain-X
Oh,
on the inside, but start you warm your car up, right? And hit your
yeah,
defrost, right?
yeah,
Okay. So when you do defrost it, go ahead and you got a microfiber.
yeah,
So you know all the little sweat beads and all that stuff that be on there.
yeah,
After you defrost it,
yeah.
wipe your windshield down one time. You know what I'm saying? Wipe it
Oh, because
down
I
too.
just be
Like
trying to
just
let the joint air dry with it.
cause see something is moist. Something you got moisture inside your car. You
Oh.
feel me? For it to do that on the inside, like repeated, like all the time.
I do got a little crack on the windshield. I wonder if
Oh,
that's
that's
it.
it. That's
Oh,
it. Just let moisture in.
boy, I'm about to call my insurance, give me a new windshield. Safe like repair, safe like
Safe.
replace.
Man, I'm
Nah,
done,
man.
bro.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
done, man. I'm done
I'm
with you,
done.
man.
I'm done. I'm done. All right, look. So check it. So peep game, right? So y'all know my story. Y'all know, I had some wild times in my life.
Already.
Started in Turkey when I first enlisted in the military. That was a wild time. Then I went to Japan. It was semi-wild time, but I started calming down once I got to Herbert Field. And as I'm at Herbert, man, I love to hoop. Now, caveat on hooping. I'm I'm a Swiss Army knife, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be the sharpest knife. I'm just gonna be a knife. You feel me? If you need a rebound, you need a solid box out. If you need somebody to get you in the outlet, that's gonna be me. And I stayed in the gym just doing that. I'm gonna get the foul. You feel me? Like you're not gonna just get the lane. I'm gonna foul you. I ain't gonna try to hurt you, but you know what I'm saying? I have been known to jam a finger or two. And according to the rule, fingers, the hand is a part of the ball. So technically I slapped the ball. That's according to the rules. But anyway, I ran into this guy, man. He came into the gym. We've never seen this guy before. And this dude took the gym by storm. Because we could not, if you was playing against them, you was going to lose. So it was jockeying for position to get this guy on the team. And then turns out he was in from the Air Force Academy. So I just want to welcome my man to the show. Hood, second. How are you doing, good sir?
Hey man, I appreciate it, man. I'm good. What's up, PG? You know what I'm saying?
What's happening?
Yeah, man.
So is my story correct? Like when you showed up on the scene, everybody was trying to get to the gym at 4:15 because we knew Hood was gonna be up in there. And so we tried to get there while everybody's shooting because the first 5 is gonna be the 5.
Right.
And then after that, you gotta pick a team.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm honored, bro. I had a lot I was working out during that time, so I probably had some extra fire in my game because I was just coming off of the NBA stuff and disappointment and all that. So my frustration was just pouring out in Herbertville, Florida, man. It was wild.
Balled out.
Man, this dude got comfortable and started shooting from the volleyball line. We like, all right, bro.
Balled out on y'all.
Like, all right, bro.
I had a lot on my chest, so it was unfortunate. But who was the light-skinned cat that was there to guard?
There was a bunch of them. So there was
Marcus. Marcus was one of them.
Oh, Marcus. Since Marcus played overseas.
Yeah,
now you and Marcus, we would try to get y'all to play against each other because the arguing was just so great. It was crisp arguments from these two because they both had the rules of the game like downloaded. You know what I'm saying? So we just watched them argue. Mm-hmm. But if they played together, forget about it.
Yeah, you might as well just sit on the sideline and watch, huh?
Is that we rarely went head to head, low key though.
That's what I'm saying.
It just never. I don't think he wanted to smoke, but that's my guy.
Oh, all right. Hey, now you know what we got going on. Now we got this one-on-one league stuff going on. Quick thoughts on the one-on-one stuff. This just came out. What do you think about the one-on-one league stuff going on?
I mean, it's I don't hate it. You know what I'm saying? It's a different form of the game, like. Because one-on-one in real life, like when you're playing 5-on-5, like you're never one-on-one. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay, I got to have space to work no matter where I'm playing. And one-on-one, you just can't hide. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and they're dudes, they're just natural bucket getters. They just know how to get buckets, Excuse me. Now, you put them 5-on-5 in a game with black and white, they disappear.
Right.
They don't understand spacing, offense, flow, time and score, all the other nuances of the game. They have no cerebral aspects. But when you give them the ball and say, go get a bucket, and it's just one-on-one, those dudes are hard to guard. I ain't gonna lie. When you're on an island, it's tough. It's tough on the island.
Now you did have a nemesis, right? Now your nemesis, he wasn't very good, but he thought he was everything. His name went by Stephon Cotton.
Don't say it. Oh my God! I knew you was gonna say that.
Mr. Cotton loved to see you on the court, and he was asking for you to guard you every time. Now,
I know you was gonna say.
I'm telling you, now the reason he's the nemesis, right, is if he got a steal, a pinky poke on the ball, if some kind of way Hood goes to the basket and he missed, he celebrating. They wasn't doing the straps then, but they was doing the clamps then, and he can't guard me, and he's soft. Like, I mean, don't care about the 16 buckets you just put on his head. But the one drive down where where you was kind of looking, trying to get somebody involved, and he just so happened to tip the ball, you might as well let him host the trophy, bro.
Right. So say they give him the ring.
Give him the ring. So I ask you that. I bring that up because what do you do when these guys? I mean, you play the highest level, right? But then you come to base, and we think the highest level is the base team. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so, where you land with your mental health when playing against, for lack of better term, sorry people, and when you know you played better.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question, right? I think the biggest thing for me was raising the level of intensity in the gym, right? That's what I play for. I want to make everybody around me better. And when guys like Cotton start talking trash, then I'm gonna ramp it up. You know what I mean? Because if you think you want to go there, let's go there. Let's do this. I'm built different. Let's go. Okay, you ready? Okay, let's keep going up this ladder. Let's see how high you can climb. And I think the irony of that is, once again, it's all mental, man. Like at a certain level, and no disrespect to the base team, those dudes can hoop. There's some hoopers. You know what I'm saying? Like on from all bases. Like if a lot of these military academies just went and recruited off the base team, they will win a lot more games in NCAA tournament, or NCAA period. Now, I mean, maybe even make the tournament because they're cats that can hoop. I will say that hand on the Bible. Like there's some dudes that can play. You know what I'm saying? And even the guys like you, Jack, Swiss Army knife, guys like that always have a spot on the team. You need a guy that's gonna be the glue guy.
Yeah.
You know, everybody ain't gonna be LeBron. Everybody ain't gonna be Kobe, God bless the dead. Everybody ain't gonna be MJ. You gotta have a cool coach. You gotta have a BJ Armstrong. You gotta have a Larry. You gotta have these formidable pieces that complete the puzzle. You know? So I say that to say, if you can't match the intensity of the guy on the court, first and foremost, that's rule number one. If I can't match your intensity, I've already lost. But once I match your intensity, now I got to be able to match your mental. And that's where dudes get fall off. And quick story, I'm one of those dudes. Like, first time I guarded Carmelo Anthony, like nobody in the gym wanted to guard him, right? Kenya Martin's in the gym, DeMar Johnson's in the gym. Who else is in the gym? Nene from Brazil.
Oh, I remember Nene.
Yeah, Nene was good. Yeah. Eduardo Nahara. You know,
I remember Nahara.
Yeah, right. Andre Miller, like everybody in the gym. You know what I'm saying?
I remember y'all's whole squad. Yeah.
So we in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Pick up before preseason. Nobody wants to guard Melo. I'm like, I'll guard Melo. It's Carmelo. I can. You know what I'm saying, bro? There are only 2 times in my hooping career I've ever wanted to quit basketball. One was guarding Carmelo Anthony, bro. Like, I mean, shout out to Melo, Hall of Fame, man, his son. Like, I don't think people realize how talented that dude really was, bro. Like, bro, we were going to 7 all-ones. He scored 6 out of 7 on me.
Dang.
6 out of 7, bro. I'm talking post up, spin move, jab step, fade, dunked on me. Like, I felt like a 2-year-old toddler just hanging on, bro. Like, I was putting all my strength into wrapping this dude up, and I could not stop him, bro. Like, it was just, and that's when I realized, like, there are levels to this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can be talented, but then when you got a talented dude that actually puts in the work, bro, the amount of mental fortitude you have to take 6 to 10 buckets straight and keep going at that dude is just, it's different, bro. Like, after he hit the 3rd one, I was done. Like, he was talking too.
Yeah, you know he was talking trash.
And like, what do I even say? You ain't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got your own shoe. Like, bro, it was demoralizing, bro. Like, I literally went to the locker room after that and looked in the mirror and I was like, maybe this ain't for me, bro. Like,
damn.
Like, maybe basketball just might not be it, boy. Like, literally. And
wow.
It's crazy because when you're in the moment, this is one of the best dudes ever played basketball, right? He's top 15, top 20 scorer, like Hall of Fame.
Hall of Famer. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like this ain't no average Joe. This dude is him.
Yeah.
You know, and he ain't even the him. He's one of the hims.
Yeah.
So when you put it in perspective, and I think that's what a lot of people don't realize, it's like, okay, somebody at the Olympics has to be last.
Yeah.
But guess what?
You went to the Olympics. For sure.
You know what I mean? So
facts.
And that's the struggle for all of us, right? Because you think, okay, well, just even in the military, there's only so many chiefs, only so many 4-stars, only so many whatevers. But you still with these people. You in the same unit. You know what I mean? But like, you don't think that when you're there because you're like, man, I'm a chief, or I ain't a tech, or I ain't a captain, or I ain't a major. And I think that's the perspective that kills a lot of dreams, is not realizing that you're in the same room. You are literally in the same room with these people, you know? So
that's good.
One day that could be you.
All right, so here we are. We at the part of the show where we gotta take it all the way back. We just threw you out the plane. That's the deal. We want to know the days before, the minutes before, the hours before you joined the military. Why did it happen? I imagine, since we're talking about it, you were recruited to the Air Force, but can you give the folks 5 minutes of your backstory of you getting to the Air Force?
Yeah, no doubt. So I'm Texas made, Texas paid, right? So Dallas,
okay.
Houston, San Antonio raised. And when I was getting recruited by Air Force, I guess let me back up. So I rode the bench in high school till my junior year. I averaged 0.3 points in 0.2 minutes. That's like legit stats. Like I didn't even see the court hardly half the time. Like the whole team would clown me. I had every towel in my gym bag because I'd be waving them during the game. Like,
okay,
playing, I'm stretching for every game. Everybody's like, Hood, why are you stretching, bro? You're not gonna play. Like,
can I put a quick pause because I'm gonna snip this because I have to send it to my guys, the youth. They gotta understand. You said something as a coach, it just made my heart bubble. You said you played what 0.2?
0.2 minutes and 0.3 points for my junior.
But you still had every towel because you was waving it around. You still stretched like you was about to start.
Yeah.
You still gave energy to the team.
Yeah.
Man, that is being a team member of the basketball team.
Facts, no question. No question.
Okay, go ahead.
And to your point, looking back, right? Like my high school coach told me I wasn't good enough to play Division III basketball.
Wow.
And then he told me I wasn't even good enough to make the girls team. And
hold on now.
And our girls team had just lost 73-9.
Oh.
Like, you can't even play for them. So yeah. So
why he feel like that?
Bro.
Yeah, why you play you like that?
I encourage the young people, like if you let someone tell you about you, then you don't really believe in you.
Fact.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if I believe that, I wouldn't be where I'm at.
Right.
True.
So there is a healthy side of belief, which might be borderline crazy. You know what I mean? Like I tell people all the time, I don't want you to be obsessed, but I want you to be dedicated. Because when you're obsessed with something, you don't have any control. You know what I mean? But I want you to be dedicated because it shouldn't define who you are, but it should be an outlet for how you express yourself. And I think that's the other balance, which is one of my favorite words in the universe, that people don't have. Because, okay, yeah, all day, hoop all day, basketball or die. Those are great quotes and look good on T-shirts. But at the end of the day, that's just something I do, man. That's not Antoine Hood II. I'm a hooper, but by choice and by decision, not defining my character and who I am as a human being. So back to the story. So my coach tells me that our starting point guard moved to a brand new high school that was like the new hotness in the area, right? So all he had was me. I was the only guy left. He's like, hey, it's going to be a rough season, but you're all I got, so we're just going to rock with it. So I had 1 year, and I was the ranked number 72 player in the state of Texas off one season. We were top 10 in the state. We had every coach you could think of come to our gym. We had Bobby Knight, God bless the dead. We had Denny Crum, God bless the dead. We had Coach Krzyzewski. We had Bob Huggins. I mean, any D1 high power, Power 5 coach was in our gym watching our basketball games. So from that point, Antoine Hood became the guy underneath everybody else, right? Like my whole goal, I wanted to go to the University of Florida and be a Gator. I was all about the Gators. I was like, I don't know why, but I just wanted to go play for the Gators. And they recruited Anthony Roberson. And I'll never forget that. And I was like, okay, bet. And then I had a handwritten letter from Colorado State head coach. Hey, man, we like you. They recruited Mike Morris over me. His dad played the league. I'm like, okay. So I keep getting. I'm the sixth guy on the top 5, right? So I'm like, okay, and I'm making my list. Okay. So all these dudes are allegedly better than me. We're gonna find out. So Air Force hits me up, and my parents were very structured, right? So I was straight A student, always had good grades. I was, high key nerd my whole life, a voracious reader, all the things. And when they came by for the recruiting, they said, oh, he has a guaranteed job. He's going to get a great education, this, that, and the third. And my mom just took that hook, line, and sinker. So any school that called, he's going to Air Force. He's going to Air Force. So somehow Naval Academy snuck through. I got to go to a visit out there. I wasn't really big on the ship. They were even worse than the academy. And then I got to go to a Division III school my dad made me go to in Southwestern down in Georgetown, Texas. And those are my 3 visits. Everybody else got canceled off the rip. I don't even know who else called. To this day, my mom doesn't remember, right? There was a bunch of big agents like Chicago, Loyola Marymount, you know what I mean? Like, probably like some schools that Raging Cajuns down there in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I had some other offers, but Mom Duke shut it down quick. Yeah. So all that, right? I get to Air Force, and they were horrible. I mean, they only won 8 games before I got there, So I went to the prep school because I was a first-generation military, no idea what I was getting into. And I recommend the prep school to everybody going to an academy because it's like drinking from a fire hose, man. Like, you need to have your tribe. Like, that's another life lesson. Community builds character. And if you do not have a community, you're on an island, and it's not good to be isolated, And I think a lot of people struggle with that too because you think you can handle it all yourself, and we're not our own best counselors. So, I mean, shout out to all the mental health professionals and counselors out there. Like, there's no shame in getting help, man. I reckon everybody needs a therapist. I recommend that because life be lifing, man. And you only have so much bandwidth and so much capacity, and especially as a man, it's not for the weak, man. It's just not for the weak, So when I get to the academy, it was, even though I rode the bench, right, I was used to winning. That's one thing I was used to. I might not have planned, but every day in practice, like, that's my game. So I tell all the young kids, I'm like, you got to bloom where you're playing, man. I'm not saying the transfer portal and this and that and the circumstances and environment, all that plays around. But back in the day, you didn't have a choice. This is your system. You got to make lemons out of lemonade, my man.
Yeah.
So my coach would tell me to run to the corner on a 1-2-2 press and get trapped and don't turn the ball over.
Dang.
So when I turn the ball over, that's why you don't play. Coach, I got the sideline, the baseline, and 2 grown men trapping me. So I got to get creative. I'm going to throw the blind pass to the weak side, roll it underneath their legs, catch it and throw it out and dribble, split the trap. Like, you got to figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all of that helped mold me to have a mental fortitude that a lot of people just can't contend with, So I was never going to back down from anybody because I felt like coming from out of Sugarland, I mean, our gym was like the NBA. We had TJ Ford, Danny, Rashard Lewis, John Lucas III, Emeka Okafor, Chris Bosh would come through. Like, when you went to the Y on a Sunday, bro, it was the league. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in there hooping. Like, I'm like, I can play with this dude. You know what I'm saying? But this dude's the number 1 dude. TJ Ford was number 1 point guard in the nation. And I'm going in his neck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, bro, like, there's no way I can't hoop. There's no way. However, everybody else just bow down. Oh, man, that's TJ,
Right.
Bro, if I cut him, he's going to bleed just like me. So there's no fear. Fear don't live here, and it never will. So that type of just pickup and level of competition just elevated my game to another level because I had something in here that no one could mess with.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell me that I couldn't go play at Cincinnati or UT or UCLA. You know, even though I didn't have that opportunity. When I got on the court at Air Force and we played Marquette and we played Georgia Tech and we played Ole Miss and all these people and we played Colorado State, I dropped 30. I had the
Dang.
freshman record still to this day. I wish somebody would break it because I want my school to be good. However, I took it, as Steph Curry and Jordan would say, I took it personal, right? Like Mike Morris was on that team, the dude they recruited over me. And after that game, that coach got fired.
Wow.
You know, well, I can't say after that game. I should say that season. But he shook my hand and he apologized right to my face and said, it's probably the worst recruiting mistake I ever made. You know, I'm like, no worries, coach. Because if he would have recruited me and I was at Colorado State, there would be no Air Force.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Colorado State had about 5 7-footers and no good guards. If I would have been the guard, and then they had my brother, and then we had a couple other pieces, we would have made the Sweet 16 Elite 8 easy.
Now, real quick, a quick aside. Let's talk about your brother real quick, and then we'll jump back in the story. So there I was on this was Saturday. When did I text you? Saturday? I think it was a Saturday.
Yeah, that sounds right. Saturday.
So Saturday we get our agenda. Like, all right, we got this guy Hood. He's about to talk. He's from UCF, and he came in great energy. He gave a talk on analytics.
Right.
The smartest person I've ever been in the room with, talking about numbers and how much they actually matter.
Right.
And so he was breaking it down, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, dang, man. And then he was like, yeah, I played at Air Force Academy. And then now I'm doing math.
Right.
Now I'm literally in my seat. And I'm like, okay. So I was in Herbert Field from 2006 to 2018. I think Hood came through at this time. I said, I wonder if he played with Hood. Yeah. And I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. So after it all said and done, I go, and like I always do, when I go to these things, I say, hey, coach, you mind if I get a picture?
Get
a picture with him. And I was like, also, I played ball with a guy. His name was Hood. We called him A Hood or Hood or whatever.
Yeah, right.
And he was also in the Air Force. Do you know? He was like, that's my brother. I say, wait, what? He was like, yeah, same mom, same dad. That's my brother. Grew up together. I was like, what kind of small world is this,
dope.
bro?
Yeah, right.
Like, for real. So if you could just, as you interjected your brother, at what point did he come to the school? Because y'all played together at some point.
Yeah. So, it's funny because once I got in, and he never said this to my face, but of course, you know, parents always talk. He always wanted to follow me. You know what I mean? So he was 2008. So when I was a senior, he was a sophomore. And when I was a junior, he went to the prep school. So when I was a junior, he was at the prep school. And then my senior year, he was a sophomore. He was a sophomore my junior. So something like that. Either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely played together, man. So it was, and we've always had that brother bond. My brother is probably the most cerebral, fundamental point guard I've ever hooped with. Like, he knows the game. He knows the reads. I mean, he can shoot. He can pass. I mean, he can do it all. He just never had the opportunity because of all the coaching switches that we had to get to perform at the level that he coaches at today. Because all that was in his head. I mean, he had photographic memory. Like you said, one of the smartest dudes I've ever met. And we had this debate about analytics because now it's like, oh, well, Hood can tie his shoes faster than anybody in the NBA. Who cares, right? Like, who cares about the tying shoes? And the whole plus minus thing. Like, if I'm on the court with Jackson PG and y'all Hall of Famers, of course my plus minus is high.
Yeah.
I'm on the court on time with 2 best players in the NBA.
Right.
Now my age is like, oh man, Hood, he's got a 99 plus minus, man. You need this guy. But I'm also playing with Jackson PG, who are Hall of Famers, getting buckets, and every time I'm in there with the quarter, we end on a win. You know what I mean? We're up.
Yeah.
Coming out with you guys. So it's interesting how the analytics don't really tell the full story because you can't measure this.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's true.
That's the part I don't like about it. Like, I understand it from a mathematical and analyzation standpoint. However, that don't show up on the stat sheet, man. Like, if you got 15 rebounds and this, that, and the third, okay, it shows up you had 15 rebounds, but when were those rebounds? Were they second-hand shots? Were they offensive? Were you diving? Did you create them? Like, nobody's annotating that. It's just, hey, Jack's got 15 boards. Okay, cool, but the time and the score and the place of those rebounds are crucial to the outcome of the game.
Yeah.
You know.
So the one thing I took away and I wrote it in my book when dealing with the kids, because I coach middle school kids, is tracking what he called virtual assists. Virtual assists. I come down, I see you cutting to the basket, I hit you on a dime, and you smoke the layup.
Right.
That's not my fault.
That's true.
But as a coach, I'm gonna be like, you get a virtual assist.
Right.
Just to keep you like in your head, like, because what's gonna happen is I'm not gonna pass you the ball and you're gonna be butt naked under the goal and you're not gonna get it. But if I give you a virtual assist and then I award you some kind of reward for how many virtual assists you get, then maybe you'll still do it because you're looking for the candy. You're looking for the carrot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know, so that's one thing he brought up, and I was like, man, that's dope, man. So when you finish the your Air Force time, the 4 years on the court and all of that, what did that play out for you as far as going to the draft or kind of going D1 or transferring?
So it got interesting, right? Because my sophomore year, when we played North Carolina NCAA tournament, first time we made the tournament since 1950, and that game was so winnable, up by 13 with 8 minutes left, and we had no sub. Our coach subbed one person the whole time, so we low key ran out of gas. And it was a home game. We played at the Pepsi Center. You know what I mean? So all we needed was maybe 2 minutes sub. We had the game, man. This is against Raymond Felton, Sean May, Rashad.
Yeah.
I mean, all Casamanians in the league. And I'm like, I'm guarding McKenzie in the game. And I'm like, bro, are you All-American? He's like, like he had, I think Rashard scored maybe 6 points in that game. And I'm like, bro, you ain't really that nice, bro. And he looked me dead in the eyes, bro. But this is the game, right? Like, he's holding the rock. And he's like, it don't matter, Hood. I'm going to the league anyway. I was like, what do I say to that, right? I had no comeback.
Right.
This dude just told me he's going to the league anyway. 6 points and maybe 8, if I'm being generous. And it was just crazy to hear that because once again, like, I'm locked in on the game. Like, I'm yapping just to yap. But I'm like, this is North Carolina? You're telling me I couldn't switch jerseys to come out here and be killing? Like, so that type of stuff, when you see that, and for a lot of people that don't understand, they think, oh man, you gotta be so this, you gotta be so that, you gotta be XYZ. I'm like, Rashad couldn't go left more than 3 more dribbles. I'm reading scout report. Okay, then show me, bro. And you like that, show me. And it wasn't in his bag. No diss to Rashard. Dude can hoop. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. It's
just the aspect of putting people on this pedestal that they may or may not actually be on, especially like I've been quoted. One of my coaches said, out of his 25 years of coaching, I am the fiercest competitor he's ever coached. So like, I'm all about competing. Like, you got to beat me every play. Every play. Like Carmelo certified, right? I wanted to quit basketball. The second dude, Allen Iverson, wanted to quit basketball because what you realize on these elite, gifted, low-key touched by Jesus people is that they go to a level here that you've never even experienced. Because I'm guarding AI. This dude missed 15 shots in a row. Literally. I'm like, oh man, I'm strapped. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Allen Iverson, this dude looked me dead in the face that I'm about to make the next 10. I'm like, He just missed 15. What'd he do? Barbecue chicken.
Oh no!
I'm bigger than AI. I'm not quicker. I'm not. We might not ever see a crossover or change of pace ever in the game of basketball that dude had. I mean, this dude had me on ice skates, bro. And like when he said, I'm hitting the next 10, he hit the next 10. And I had that same walk of shame down to the locker room, looking in the mirror like, maybe this ain't for me.
Maybe it skipped the generation.
Yeah, maybe I need to be the team equipment manager. This dude, I mean, I couldn't stop him. And I mean, I don't think people realize what that does to you as a player, right? It's like when you physically cannot stop somebody, like I'm fouling this dude, I'm trying to bear hug him, I can't bear hug him, I can't pull his shoestring, I can't touch him. He's just cooking me every play, you know? And it's like, to be able to bounce back from that, and you got other teammates in here, come on, Hood, play some D. This is Allen Iverson, bro.
I'm doing the best I can. What more do you want from me?
You say I'm doing the best I can.
Right. And I mean, it was the same with Melo, man. You know, and like, it's funny that picture, I'm laughing because like Anthony Carter's telling me how to hoop, and I'm like, AC, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, you know, but shout out to AC too, man. Like, I'm not mad at him. He got a good fit. He had a good opportunity. But it was tough because when you play against these guys every day in practice and you start putting in work and you're like, how am I not playing? You know?
Right.
And I think that's another hardest piece, especially to young guys, right? Like, okay, you got 5 stars, 4 stars, All-Americans on your roster, and you playing them in practice every day, and they're not putting out max effort, and you cooking them. And you start thinking like, man, I should be playing, coach. Like this, that, and the third. But then the lights come on, and these dudes go to another level, you know? And it's like, you got to realize, okay, if I can't get to that level that they get to when the lights come on, then maybe I'm not as good as I think I am, you know? And that's where a lot of these young, talented players have to realize, and I've witnessed it firsthand, like Melo was going hard in practice. You know what I'm saying? Now, AI was not going hard in practice. But when you talk trash to AI, he's going hard in practice. You know what I mean? Like, it's different. And then I got to shout out my man Pierre Jackson, too. That dude was probably the 3rd hardest dude I've ever guarded. I mean, like, just he would dunk on you, can shoot it, change the speed. He would come off the ball screen and just disappear, bro. Like, literally. I mean, like, where did this dude go? Like, he's like straight Houdini, man. And I mean, I watched this dude score 50 points, 16 games in a row? 16, 17 games in a row? That's 50 crazy. Pieces, bro. I'm talking just, it was crazy. But like, I'm seeing this dude in practice and I'm talking, and he's like, he didn't like practice. He was one of them dudes that was just a gamer. Lights come on, he shows up. In practice, he chilling. But when I start talking to him, because me, I'm a competitor, right? So I'm gonna bring it out to you. Like, hey, bro, you ain't gonna come in here and think you're gonna cook me. He's like, all right, bet. And then
it cooks you.
He just start cooking. But then
pull it out the frying pan.
Bro, just here we go, sizzle. But then after that, he would come to me and be like, Hood, man, I appreciate you, bro, because like you make it real easy in the game. You know what I'm saying? Because I made him get to that level in practice. So when the game, these cats that didn't know him, that weren't talking, bro, you're done. Like you're done. And like the level of intensity and tenacity I'm bringing, the gap is here in the game. So he come off, he got all the space. It's like the Red Sea. You know what I mean? You can't give nobody like that type of talent, that type of space. You know what I'm saying? And then shout out Brandon Roy too. That dude could hoop too, man.
Oh yeah, I love watching him.
Boy, that dude was another problem. He was another problem. You know, but like I said, I'm on the court with these dudes. You know what I'm saying? I'm on there competing. I'm not just taking all the buckets. You know what I'm saying? I gave AI a few. Melo, half of one.
It rolled in probably every little piece of the rim.
Right.
Rolled all the way around and then finally dropped in.
Right, we're gonna keep it 100. Have my eyes closed and stew it up.
Melo, a big dude, man.
Bro, that man, I'm telling you, man, that is different.
So were you able to get looks from other schools? Because I know, like with with the academies, a lot of folks like to either transfer out
Right.
if they know they have a better chance of going to the league. What was the
Right.
situation with you?
So with me, and it was difficult because we had so much changeover at the academy, right? Like from my
Okay.
coaching staff to my superintendents to my athletic directors. I'm probably one of the few players in NCAA history that played for 3 different coaches over their 4-year career
Dang.
and had a winning season with all 3.
Dang.
And it's tough to look back because all those coaches got their dream job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And no offense to anybody that's adopted or anything like that, but I was like their adopted player. Like
Yeah.
I'm with this guy. Okay, you're kind of my guy because you won, but I didn't really recruit you. But I need
Right.
to win. Okay, we won again. I'm going to my dream job. New guy comes in. Hey, I didn't really recruit you either, but you're good enough to get us there. So I'm gonna ride with you again. So it's just when people when front office people from the NBA or other schools would be like, "Oh, I don't know if you're seasoned or ready." I'm like, name a player that played for 3 different coaches had a winning season.
Yeah.
4 years. Hardly none. We're talking Duke, Carolina. You had the same coach. You had Coach K. You had Roy. You had the same dude for 3, 2, 4 years.
Yeah.
Calipari's. You know what I'm saying? Like he was there. You go back, same coach. You leave early, still got the same coach at the school. And I think for me, that was the most challenging part. And then our superintendents would change, right? So then that's the number one call to the Pentagon for exceptional policy and all the stuff. And
Oh.
I had a new guy. What? Man, I probably had 3 superintendents too.
Oh. So you need a exception of policy if you're in the Air Force Academy or any academy to be able to transfer out.
Well,
Or
not even transfer out, but just to get to the next level.
oh.
So like if you leave before your sophomore year, you owe nothing, right?
Oh, okay.
But now with the NIL era, there was a guard at West Point that stayed after his junior year, and he got an offer to Stony Brook or some East Coast school. He paid off his commitment with his NIL money and left.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
That's something to think about too.
Oh yeah,
I didn't think about that.
It's totally different landscape now. But once again, right? David Robinson was the one. He's 7 foot. I wasn't 7 feet. Being 6'5" guard. There's a million of them out there playing Division I basketball.
Right.
Where did I fall in that? I fell in that abyss to where the Air Force. We just had the debacle from Minot to Barksdale with the live nuke.
Yeah.
So all that. And
man, I had to do so many because I'm logistics. So I had to do so many CBTs, computer-based trainings, and so many talks and so many meetings about that stuff, man.
And that's what I'm saying. So all of that, the timing, as PG was saying earlier, like the timing was horrible for me.
Yeah.
So it really, really stifled my initial trajectory of all of the success that we had on the basketball court.
Okay. But you did so you end up having to come in and take a job. What job did you take?
So I was a staff officer almost my whole career, So
okay.
My first assignment, they sent me to the home center in Maxwell.
Okay.
So I was working directly for the 2-star. I was low-key an exec / chief of mobility, art reporting, readiness, IPR.
Okay.
So I'm just, they're throwing me at everything. You know what I mean? But once again, I'm just coming off of, I watched $1.8 million fall through my fingers in NBA contracts because I couldn't sign. So my mental capacity, this is when we were going from BDUs to ABUs.
Yeah.
Last one to switch my uniform because I was so livid. I'm like, I'm staying in BDUs until I die type situation, So, and that's why I'm so big on mentorship because I didn't have anyone bring me under their wing to say, hey man, you're going to have to play this game. If you don't know you're in a game, you're going to lose, right?
Right.
I was taking L's on the regular because I was so emotional,
Right.
frustrated, and I didn't have anybody really guiding or directing me down that path. So when I got to Maxwell, you want to talk about on the court, man, I was a monster.
Mm.
I was just all of the emotion, all of the frustration, all of the anger I was just pouring it out on the court. I'm dunking on people, like stuff that could have got me injured, but I didn't. I was just so frustrated, you know.
Yeah.
And now knowing what mental health is and therapy and all that stuff, I should have saw somebody because I did not process all of that well, you know.
Yeah. And that sucks, man. Where you see the dream right there, a stone throw away, and then it gets crumbled by, you know, the machine, if you will, because of all the moving pieces and signatures and the bad timing of
Right.
somebody put a nuke on a random plane. Like it's like, bruh, like.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And
Yeah.
so the whole time you're in, I remember so you're in at a time where uh LeBron just made his announcement he's gonna play for the Heat.
Yep.
And then down in Florida, we being special operations base
Yep.
invited the Miami Heat to our gym
Yep.
to play. And then we look up, we all get seats and we looking up. I'm like, yo, did Hood just make it to the Miami Heat? Like, we was just hooping yesterday, but he down there hooping with the Heat. Like, what happened? So can you take us through that? Like,
Yeah.
what kind of opportunity? So I will ask you this: during that time did you also still have an agent that was able to get you those things, or you was doing that yourself?
All I was bootstrapping it, man.
Oh, okay.
So, and that's the other side of the coin, right? Having someone in your corner that's lobbying, that's your mouthpiece, that's your bannerman, if you will, or banner woman, is a game changer because no one wants you promoting you, right? Not in this business. They don't. Oh well, of course you're gonna talk good about yourself because this is you. But I went straight to Pat Riley, and that's where most people ain't like me. You know what I mean? Pat Riley came off the plane, went to the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom. Hey, Mr. Riley, I'm ready. Like straight up. You know what I mean? And like he low key shot me down. Like, who do you know who you're talking to? I'm like, I do know who I'm talking to.
I called you Pat Riley, didn't
I? Right.
And like him and then his assistant Andy Ellsberg were like, Hood, man, there's no way you can play. There's no way. And I'm like, okay, well, then let me embarrass myself. And that's exactly what I said. Like, if I can't do it, let me embarrass myself. And they said, okay. And that's all I needed. And when I got on that court,
bro,
don't get me, like I said, bro, like no disrespect to Pat Beverly. You know what I'm saying? Dude had a career. Who else was there? My boy Terrell Wright.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Mario was there too.
Yep, Mario too. Bro, nobody likes to talk about the guy that no one that wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like here's the list of all the artists, and then I'm that or the ballot, if you will, I'm that last write-in dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that write-in dude, you remember the write-in dude. You can say you know, and you can lie all you want, but I was in your chili. Chili. And once again, it was frustrating because it's like, dude, there's no way this Pat Beverly can outshoot me on his best. Right. There's just no way. Now, like I said, Pat he has his gifts, but I'm talking shot for shot, just catch and shoot. It's over with.
Yeah.
Terrell Wright, over with.
Yeah.
There, Kenny, another dude from like a mid-major, over with. Bro, James Jones, bro, no, I can do that.
I witnessed it. I'm not gonna hold you. You was down there. You was down there going. We was like, how in the world did this man get on the Heat,
bro? But then shout out to D Wade and LeBron, man, and Chris Bosh, like, and Udonis Haslam, like, them dudes are legit pros and could hoop. Like,
yeah,
a lot of people hate on LeBron. A lot of people have a lot to say, but when you've been on the court with that dude, he's so gifted. He changes your game, and I don't think people realize how talented and cerebral this dude is because he makes you play different, bro. This dude can play all 5 positions, literally. He can guard the center, the power forward, small forward, shooting guard, and the point guard. He can pass, he can shoot, he can dribble, he's athletic. His change of pace from a steal, and you witnessed, you were there. When he steal or the ball, this dude is a stallion out the blocks, bro. Full steam. Throw it up.
We tried to count his dribbles from end to end. Let's say he get a rebound in the short corner. I think, and we knew he was going full steam to the rim. Mm-hmm. We counted, I want to say it was like three dribbles. And now, mind you, he's in our gym. So it's not an NBA gym, but I mean, it's 94 feet.
It's still 94 feet. Yeah, 94 feet, 94 feet.
That man, we was like, I mean, if you blink, he already dunking the ball.
All right, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and love him, hate him, flopper, whatever you want to say, that dude is a walking triple-double, man. Like, he just
walking bucket.
He's a gift.
So quick aside on that, where do you stand with him going to the 76ers?
I'm not mad at him, man. I mean, like, you got to bloom where you're planted. I mean, if that's the team that's going to give you an opportunity, you got to take the opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, and the Sixers just, I want to get in the back door. Let me be the 15 dude. Hey, good guys. You know what I mean? Like, I'm at a point now, like, I want to be the oldest rookie in the league because I want to mentor these young cats, like the DJ Edgecombs and the other rookies they drafted. And we can go down a list of young players, like, and you know, both of y'all know as military people, when you came in without a mentor, the military, bro, you're stepping on landmines.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you got to that one unit where somebody's like, hey man, let me help.
Come here.
Right. Let me put you on game. It changed your whole career. You know what I mean? And that mixed with your commander and leadership also can be that's a whole nother conversation. But between your leadership and mentors, if you don't have a mentor, if you have a bad leader, you're not going to be in the military very long.
Yeah.
But if you have a bad leader and a good mentor, you're gonna embrace the suck and ride it out. Now, if you're fortunate to have a good leader and a good mentor, you're gonna be Chief Master Sergeant or Force.
Right, love it.
Yeah, easy.
Exactly.
Easy. Now, how many years did you end up doing?
So total, I think I rounded out by like 17.
Okay. So you did 17 active duty?
Not active. I was probably like 10 and 5 or no 10, 10 and 7, something like that between reserve guard situation, you know. So
and if you don't mind me asking, what was your decision to not go the whole 20 or do the 20 or because I mean you're right there at the edge.
Trust me. Unfortunately, my ex-wife made that real simple. So
okay.
You know, so I do want to say because the military I mean, a lot of people glamorize it, but it takes a special person, male or female, black, white, brown, otherwise, to be with a military person because you don't have you don't have no control, to be completely honest. You know what I mean? So, and it's not for the weak, right? You know, these deployments, the assignments, the responsibility, none of it is conducive to really a solid family structure, right? That you would be there every night and all that type of stuff. Because your hours, your shifts, all the things. So for those out there that are divorced, man, or going through rough times, like it's okay. Like you can get through it. Like it's I can't minimize the pain, but I can say with every trial there's a trial, you know, and you just got to believe and get through it. You know what I mean? Like we don't always pick right, we get emotional, but don't let your emotions be final, you know, and temporary decisions, treat them like they're permanent.
That's good. You know? That's good. So what are some of the things you're up to right now? Obviously trying to make it an NBA roster. We know that.
Correct.
What else you got going? What's else on the horizon?
Yeah, man. So I'm an entrepreneur. So I have a product out there, a bottle design that I partnered with Toyota with at the College World Series that went very well. So it's hard to explain. It's easier to view. You know what I mean? So it's an aesthetic design that I'm looking to license out right now to create a very, very lucrative stream of income, for me and my family for generational wealth. And on top of that, I'm a massage therapist and instructor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I got that going. And then I'm a public speaker. I'm an author as well, like your brother. I write poetry. So I like to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I think for us and from the male species, our empathy and emotional capacity sometimes is limited just because of the mantle that we have and the things we have to do. It is extremely difficult to be hyper emotional and a leader because you're going to make a lot of poor decisions if you can't shut off those emotions in certain circumstances, right? So I think that part with my poetry, I think we as men need a better outlet and community to speak on these things because it's not easy. And unfortunately, a lot of men, I can't even put a race to it anymore, black, white, brown, otherwise, are just raised by single mothers. So now a lot of this new generation, you don't even know what it looks like to be a man because you didn't have that mentor, you didn't have that grandfather, that uncle, anybody that stepped in to show you the ropes. So now a lot of this senseless violence is, and no offense to women either, but it's coming from a feminine masculinity, right? Oh, well, Jack said this, so I'm upset. Oh, PG stepped on my shoes, I'm gonna kill him. It's like
that's like there's many things we could do between that.
Exactly. And I think that's the real pandemic with the world is, and even with fashion, dudes want to wear all the flashy stuff and the bling and that's that feminine masculinity, man. I'm no offense to skinny jeans, do your thing, right? Everybody, but
do not do your thing.
Right. Don't come around me.
Out.
Don't come around me with no rhinestones. I don't care where you from. That New York Jim Jones crap, the flashy belts. Don't come around me with no rhinestones. I'm gonna roast you.
But that is the outcome of being raised by a single parent female. And shout out to these women, they're doing the best they can, you know what I mean? But it's hard. No woman can raise a man from that perspective just because we're just wired too differently, And I'm not saying everybody raised by a single parent didn't come out without any masculinity or how to be that either. I don't want any backlash or any sexist stuff on that. It's just the fundamental principle of what that looks like when it comes to manhood is different.
All right, so we're gonna jump in a few of these pictures, man. There is a lot of people in this picture to the left. So I would imagine this is your two sons.
Yeah.
Yes, y'all children. Y'all have a son together.
Yeah, correct. Yep. She's 2.5.
And then she had children as well, or?
Yeah. So we're Brady bunching it. We're Brady bunching.
Oh wow. So what's the vibe, man? What's the vibes in the house? Is it a party house? Is it the loud house? What's if you was to name one acronym of what your house would be? What is it? Or adjective? I'm sorry. What would your house be?
It would be live.
Live.
It would be live. I mean,
and then in this other picture, it looks like you got maybe a football player coming out of here, huh?
Yeah, man. So that's my bonus son. He's going to Texas A&M Kingsville to play football down at Corpus Christi. So we're excited, and man, it is honorable to be able to step into that role and be a benefactor and an influence to your non-biological kids. And shout out to every man or woman that stepped in on that bonus role because it's not for the weak. It's different, and the partners you chose prior don't always mesh well. And there's, once again, it is not for the weak. It is not for the weak. You really got to be locked in, and there's got to be a certain level of love and understanding that you have to possess to be able to make it day to day. And then the other picture here, that's just some middle schoolers. I was privileged to go speak to a mentor because, that's the future, man. And I think we have a fiduciary responsibility as men to reach back out to that generation because all of my successes are not for me, man. It's for everybody else, and all of the goals and dreams and aspirations I have, I want it so I can give back to others. You know what I mean? Like I want to be at the table, be a trillionaire so I can bless the Redeployment Podcast, right? I could be the number one sponsor and take over, because people always want to hate on money and this and that. Money just amplifies who you already are. That's my personal opinion. And I'm
that's real. That's real. I like that. I'm still in that, by the way.
Hey, by all means, man. All means.
And then this is the better half here. You in the better half?
Oh no, that's just me modeling, man. I do a little model thing too.
Oh, this is you just modeling. So you didn't say you had the modeling too.
I know. I'm sorry, I left that out. I'm a polymath, man. I'm a polymath trillionaire. That's the tagline.
Wow. Okay.
Man.
Oh. Now this is one of my favorite pictures right here because I have one similar. We took our daughter. We were in. So if y'all ever been to Germany or ever want to go to Germany, the Disney castle is fashioned after a castle in Germany.
Is it really? Okay.
It is. So we go to that castle.
Okay.
It's not an everyday situation where you can go to this castle.
Gotcha.
We are trying to capture this picture, and my daughter just loses it in that moment. And I'm just like,
just take it.
She's gonna have to live with this for the rest of her life because we're probably never coming back.
Yeah,
right.
And
with kids this age, you just don't snap back. You can't get them back. Hey, straighten up. How long did it take you to get this young man back into order?
Man, I had to take him to the car. To the car. That was his last hurrah. Like, as you can see, he is just not.
He must have been tired, man. He must have been tired. It was a long day.
I mean, he might have been hangry at that point. I don't know, but he was.
And you got a suit on. Kids are allergic to suits.
All he needed is a snack and a nap, my boy.
Man, but man, shout out to you, man. You got a very, very beautiful family, man. And much like you, I also we have bonus children. When I married my wife, she had 2 kids. So, and then now my daughter, she got a son and she's pregnant again. So,
oh man, congrats! Look at you,
just getting older by the day. So before we let you go, we got 2 more things for you. One, we're gonna play a game. It's called 3,000 Questions with your boy Jack. You see how thick this book? It's 3,000 questions up here. So we about to share this screen so y'all don't think I'm making up the number. We're gonna hit the spinner.
All right.
Damn. How we get 4 digits? We ain't got 4 digits in a while. No, man, give me 4 digits, bro. Come on now. 4 digits. Come on, give me 4 digits, man. This mud.
It ain't all right, ready yet. It's close enough.
Close enough.
All right, we got 990.
That must be where the good ones at in the 4 digits.
Yeah, man.
It's possible.
Because I don't want to cherry pick none. All right, here we go. What is so you're a public speaker?
Yeah,
right? So this should be good. This should be good. And I don't know why all these questions always work, but it says, what is the funniest one-liner you've ever told? Because as a public speaker, you got to gain their attention. You got to gain their attention. So give me a one-liner, funniest one-liner you ever told.
Man, the funniest one-liner I've ever told. Oh, I mean, I got some good quotes for one line.
Well, give us a quote. Give us a quote. It ain't gotta.
I mean,
I gotta stick to the grip. It's my show.
From a one-liner, I think probably the funniest one I've ever told was that I had a teammate that couldn't catch a cold standing butt naked in the snow.
Oh yeah,
that's a good one. And from a quote standpoint, one of my favorite quotes is, "Until the lion learns to write, the tails always go to the hunter." And so I share that with people because I say we all have a story. And if you're not willing to tell your own story, then someone else will.
Mm.
And you lose all power, control, narrative of said story because you refuse to tell it.
Mm. PG, you got a one-liner?
Yeah, I say it all the time. People ask me how I do it. I say I can't complain because ain't nobody listening. True though.
Simple and classic. Simple and classic.
And mine is so I was giving a speech, or I was doing a TEDx talk at Travis Air Force Base, because I'm also inspiring to be a public speaker as well.
Okay.
So I need to tap in with you. I've wrote a couple different speeches already. I was Toastmaster, went to the internationals. Like I'm with it. I just haven't had I ain't put all the pieces together. But I was talking about, I was just trying to grab their attention, and I said something to the likes of everybody got problems. And some of them are happy you got them, and some of them are happy that you got them and they don't. It was something like that. It was real dope. I can't recall it at this moment. But then I always refer back to, I can't call it. I can't do nothing but spoil it. You feel me? That, you know.
I love it.
If I need a one line, I'm gonna dig in my bag real quick, bro.
No, I'm not mad at that. One of my other favorite ones too, though, for people, I tell them, like, it's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay to stay there. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's where a lot of people get stuck. Like, you gotta be able to get out of the vortex, you know?
Yeah.
But you're allowed to feel and go through your moments and, you know, all the emotions, et cetera, et cetera. But you can't stay there, you know?
Yeah.
You can't stay there. So
one of my quotes as a coach, and some of my Germany kids, when I was in Germany, I coached a high school basketball team.
Oh, of course.
If they was to say, man, what was Coach Jackson about? They would say, he will always say, don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Because when they cheat themselves by not touching the line. You running, and it's not about touching the line. It's about following the instructions.
Right.
So don't cheat, treat. Don't cheat yourself. Go that extra little step. Get that extra little burn in there. Don't be trying to alligator arm the wall balls, because I need them all. I need a full extension.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah. So the last thing we'll do with you, man, I'm gonna give you the mic, put you on front and center. I want you to give a quick little 1 minute little speech, one hitter. And for anybody that's listening or want to come in the military, want to stay in the military, thinking about getting out the military or whatever, or maybe somebody who never come in contact with somebody in the military, just a one-liner or some inspiration. And also make sure you plug yourself, where they can find you if you want to be found, you know, where to look for you, if you got a website, all that good stuff. So for the next minute, the floor is yours, sir.
Yeah, man. I just want to just grateful and thankful for the opportunity, man. I mean, just shout out to Jesus, precious Lord and Savior, and just Redeployment Podcast. And my favorite word is balance, right? So no matter what you do, make sure you do it to the best of your ability. I think everybody has gifts. I think you should maximize your effort. And when you do that, you can walk away or walk into anything knowing that you left it all out there. There's no stone unturned. And you have to believe in yourself. It starts with you. If you don't believe, how can you ask anybody else to believe? And if you follow through, do what you say, right? Word is bond. So if you say you're going to do it, make sure you do it. I think the amount of emergencies I encountered in my life where I couldn't follow through with something I said I was going to do are on one hand. So for those that are intentional and active about being the best version of themselves, you have to follow through on your word. Because if you take care of your character, your reputation will take care of itself. So I want everybody to know that it's never too late. It's never too late to start. You know, the main thing is you have to start. And I'll quote Zig Ziglar: "You can get anything in the world that you want if you're willing to help others get everything that they want." So, have a servant attitude, a servant mindset. We are built here to serve. We are built in community, and we are built to change lives of other people. And if you keep that mindset, you will always have the motivation and the fire that you need to continue pushing forward when others are burning out. So you can find me on Instagram at Hoodwinked06. You can find me on LinkedIn. If you have any questions, concerns, need a motivation or some help, I'm more than willing to utilize my network. One of my favorite mottos is help is free, and we all stand on the shoulders of titans of those that came before us. So all of my gifts are not for me. They're to be shared for those in my circle and out of my circle to help inspire and grow to create a better universe and planet.
Yo, PG.
We out, man.
I ain't got nothing after that, man.
We love you.
Yeah, we ain't gonna mess nothing up. Look, check out our sponsors.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We got merch for sale. You know what I'm saying? Get the merch. There's W. We appreciate y'all coming out. We love you. And ain't nothing you can do about it. We gonna hit y'all on the next one. Hey, Hood, stay after just for a few minutes. All right.
Okay, we'll do. Appreciate it.
You never heard of my brother, right?